Radio in the 30s was something like glue. It kept us stuck together. Entertainers that kept us laughing were paid the biggest salaries. Some news reporters even became radio stars. The most popular radio show of the decade was Amos and Andy. Two white men created the black characters, and every weekday night at 7, most of the country tuned in to hear what they had to say from the president. One of the biggest radio stars couldn't even speak for himself, but by the end of the decade, Charlie McCarthy and Edgar Bergen had become so popular they were made honorary Texas Rangers. On Charlie McCarthy Day at the New York World's Fair, Mayor LaGuardia showed up to say hello.
Well, Charlie, how do you like the fair?
I think it's wonderful, Mayor. Wonderful.
12 million Americans had bought radios by 1930. As radios got smaller and cheaper, millions more were sold. A third of all Americans owned at least one by the decade's end. And everybody spent a lot of time listening and reading. Magazines were popular and cheap. The corner newsstand was an American institution in the 30s. Kids read comics, and everybody read the funnies. But when we really wanted to escape, we went to the movies. 2/3 of the country went at least once a week. Whether they were grand or ordinary, movie theaters were our public temples in the 30s. Vast, dark places where light and shadows on a screen could transport us for a while into another world. Movies are your best entertainment, they advertised, and most of us agreed. There wasn't much reality in the movies we liked best, but they were fun. And when something special came to the local movie house, we stood in line to get in. All you had to do was check the marquee to see what was playing. Though everybody went to the movies, somehow, if you were a kid, it seemed a lot more exciting. Even the posters and photos of coming attractions would draw small crowds after school. For those growing up in such a time, the movies were magic, larger than life, and they made us feel good, too.